Hey there, this is the Budget Epicurean, and today we're going to do a fun little project called making your own kombucha. So for those of you who don't know, kombucha is a type of slightly fermented tea. It does become carbonated, and you need something called a SCOBY to make it. And that's SCOBY, a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. And these organisms are naturally occurring and they live together, they form a little colony, and they usually float on the top of the kombucha. And that protects the tea underneath from oxygen and bad bacteria in the air, and also helps to ferment underneath it. So kombucha is a very ancient tea. It's been brewed for many, many centuries. We're just now kind of realizing the benefits of it again. It has a lot of good health properties. It has a lot of good enzymes and probiotics, great for digestion and energy, overall health. So I've had kombucha before, but I've never tried to make it. So let's see how this goes. I just looked up some recipes online, and since I don't know anyone who has a mother SCOBY that I can use, I'm going to attempt to create my own. So I have 7 cups of freshly boiled water, 4 bags of plain black tea. I have a half cup of sugar and 1 cup of my raw, unfiltered, untreated, unpasteurized store-bought kombucha. You can see I have the GT's Organic Raw here to start with. So normally you want to start with a unflavored black plain kombucha, but this is the only one I could find at the store, so we'll see what happens. So I'm going to take my 4 tea bags, and since my water's already boiled, just stick it right in there, like so. And then I'll let that sit and create some nice strong black tea. I will just leave this alone until the water cools down a little bit. So it's just done boiling right now. We're going to leave that for a while. And I'll also pour in my sugar so this will dissolve while it's still hot. So let's see. Got a nice clean spoon here. And just stir that in. Okay, see, it's already starting to turn tea colored. So I'll let that sit for a couple hours while the water cools back down, and once it's at room temperature, I'll take my quart mason jars here. I made enough for 2 quarts, so I'm going to fill both of these with my sugar tea mixture and the kombucha starter. And hopefully we'll have 2 quarts of kombucha and 2 new SCOBYs in 2 to 4 weeks. We'll see. So this is gonna cool, and once it's about room temperature, I'll add the kombucha starter. Now that the tea has cooled to about room temperature, I'm just gonna take the tea bags out and pour my nice kombucha starter tea right on in. Like so. That's all there is to it. So then I'm going to take my mason jar and very carefully, maybe, I don't know, this maybe wasn't the best bowl to start with, but let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Okay, not bad. And then number 2. that's it. So now I'm gonna take regular paper towel because I don't have cheesecloth. If you have that, you can use cheesecloth, and a lid for my jar. And it won't turn, so I'll just kind of press it down there. So this will let air still circulate, but keep all the bugs and nasty bacteria out of there. So I'm gonna leave this on my counter for the next couple of weeks and let it do its thing. Let you know how it goes. Thanks.